Now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, here's Watson. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it's caught by Parker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 55, Mike. We ain't giving them nothing. You gon' take. You got take. You got take right there. 52 blast. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Stop made by Gerald.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing throwing again is Watson. Underneath for Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Texan.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Houston.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, third and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field. And he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for...
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
22-yard line.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 71 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Is the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
First and 10. Watson, screenplay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
They ran out of well, and not only did they do a nice job on the screen, it says message to the rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can get going back out the other direction.
Down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The second half is best friend in the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going as a big part of their offense.
Second and 5 now. Watson. And his throw is going to be in. You know, I watch football yesterday. Whatever reason, his football just looks off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics.
Well, but you're good at it. Picks up first down. First down here for Johnson. Not much. Maybe a yard down at 23.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's making a nice play there. It's a small long carry.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Out of bounds right around the 40. Winding up positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback. All day long, they kept him under wraps. Now, they held him to a short game.
A field goal would give you a lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they take up on third down. Defensively there, and now it brings forward. So 2 down conversions on this drive. Not able to get a third, but they did with fourth down. Able to He's upended after a gain of 2 to the 27.
I think a major focus of the halftime things had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain 8 blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that. They've got to focus on staying on their double team to the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this is running back out of the backfield. And down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 10 yards. Now on first down. Flush it. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield, but he came open.
They tried to do everything they've done right, every bit of the technique, but no one tells them there is no technique except to make sure you hold onto the ball, push you to the ground, and you're going to get that.
And the ball is out. So they will take the second out of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest thing is from ball. Do you want to tell the guy to just get that? Get it under count? No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Throwing that is just by low. He's going to fire one deep middle of the field. From here to run. And a huge return. So it takes this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of love throws. That wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, the year he's had it, a lot easier for him and his teammates to accept that throw because what they've seen is pretty sensational.
They'll try to get the offense. It's go Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to the 29 and the 28-yard line. He was brought down by J. Hill.
The opportunity to get a drive started again in the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game and into the future and say, oh, we got to get it here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt that down. Get to the fourth quarter. Try to keep that lead. Exactly.
Throwing on second and 8. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's full. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The first down on a gain of 10. One quarter of leads until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League Awards. That's what we're 17 now. Here's the first to 10. Operating gun. Watson. Flush to the right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside the pocket. And he's going to get back to Baker.
It's interesting. Most defenses try and guard the 33-yard line because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field, they're going to give it up in points. But you take the temperature, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard the field, which means more pressure, more blood center.
Got it open. It's QT. And he'll get inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So it takes some time for them. They've hit 50%. That's a third and 6. From the gun, Watson. Open. It's Cook. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks
Houston.
there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Jakeem Grant now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua to throw again. Caught left side, Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. On first down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack on first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. He's letting it fly for Cook, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks,
Touchdown.
81 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Today's final
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.